horse, a big white flashy horse. I wouldn't be the kind of guy that I appear to be. Well, I'd be different, or I'd be better, a hero right down to the letter, and all them pretty women would be after me. 'Cause I'd be Tom Mix, I'd be the Lone Ranger, I'd be John Wayne.
Hey GCS families, Sheriff P here, and today's weekly roundup is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to go to a clip here in a few moments, but I left a few things out of the clip that I felt were important that I still want to circle back around. I forgot to mention you're going to be getting a letter or a flyer basically from PST outlining some amazing things that are going to be happening over the course of the year. Take some time to review that, and if you can help in any of those areas, please do it. We also have Red Ribbon Week coming up soon, and in that letter you're going to hear what the theme of Red Ribbon Week is. There's a chance for you to participate and be part of our Red Ribbon Week in a bigger way. Look for that flyer coming home very soon. And finally, Thursday is Teacher in Service Day. This is the day our teachers are using to catch up and to focus on some WASC material that they have in their classrooms, and they're going to be working on that. That means school lets out at 11:30 and pickup is between 11:30 and 11:45. At 11:45, any students who are still on campus then get put into daycare until 3 o'clock. There's no charge for any student in daycare from 11:45 to 3 o'clock, which would normally be school hours. At 3:15, the students that are still there in daycare are then signed in to pay daycare, and they're there till 6 o'clock. So I wanted to make sure you remembered that. And the next thing is, remember, there's no cafeteria service on minimum day in service days. That means you have to send a sack lunch for your little buckaroos so they have something to eat. We'd never let a kid go hungry, but please do that, and that makes life easier all the way around. And we're looking at this, trying to find a solution down the road, since we've had quite a few families show interest. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this clip, and I can't wait to get on back to see y'all, and that'll be at the end of this week. But everything's going great at Grace, and you'll hear the main stuff in the start of the weekly roundup coming up next. Have a great day. See you on down the trail. Hey everyone, welcome to the weekly roundup, and you may see that I am not at my normal location. We are in the great state of Texas, and what a better place than to bring you the weekly roundup from Texas. Here for the safety conference, like I told many of you, and we got a lot of things. So today's weekly roundup is going to be a little bit different than normal, and what's different is it's not going to be live like it usually is. It's going to be a pre-recorded message out to all of you. So hey, everyone did a wonderful job with the PST drive. We're super appreciative that all of you participated. Everybody got 100%, and 2 classes are the winners. Mrs. Price's class in 3rd grade and Mrs. Hennahan's class in 5th grade. PST will be contacting those teachers about what their prize is going to be. But the whole school hit 100%. We couldn't ask for more. What a successful drive. Also, we need a room parent for Mrs. Carr's class in 4th grade. So if you are interested in being a room parent in 4th grade Mrs. Carr's class, please email pstpresident@gcsrr.org. That's pstpresident@gcsrr.org. And let Sean know that you're interested in being the room parent coordinator for Mrs. Carr's class. We greatly appreciate it. Also, we've got some other good things going on. I always have to talk about COVID, and we can't go an episode without that. Parents, you're doing terrific of keeping your kids home when they are sick. We can't thank you enough for doing that. We are really ramping up the number of students and faculty members and volunteers that we're able to test, and I can't thank Christy and Selena enough for all of their hard work on Monday, getting that entire system up and running. So you will get more information on that. Another thing that you'll be receiving is information on how to register your child, and you have to get permission for us to be able to do that COVID test. And like I've always said, we will not do a test on any student until we have permission from the parent. And in some situations, after listening to your symptoms and everything, we'll suggest that the child stay home another day before we test. That does a couple things for us. Number one, it allows the virus to get a little more of a viral load so that we can make sure we have a correct test. And in addition, we are able to provide the correct results, keeping all of our students and most importantly your families safe when we do a test that we can count on the reply or the answer we get. Charleston Wrap, that fundraiser is going really well. All of the information went home. The kids sat through a fun assembly, and you should be emailing your loved ones. Like I've always said, they offer high quality merchandise. My wife and I, we use a lot of that there for gifts to give to our family. Everything from the gift wrap to the kitchen stuff to the purses and apparel and accessories is high quality merchandise. If you have any questions at all about the fundraiser or about Charleston Wrap, reach out to Selena Mullaney, S. Mullaney at gcsrr.org, and she will be happy to answer those questions for you. A lot of wonderful things are continually happening at Grace Christian School. You'll get to see the little buckaroos. I don't have their names in front of me, and you're going to get to see that slide coming up here in just a second. And continue to send those in. If you have a little buckaroo riding a horse or doing something Western, please let us know, and we will put that on a broadcast. It may not be the next one because we're getting quite a few people sending in video clips. Remember, 15 seconds or less, or pictures of doing something Western country and theme, and we'll happily put it on. Let me see, I'm going all by memory. Carline, you're continuing to do a good job, but I have to remind you, we're starting to get some parents who are sneaking in before 2:30. We cannot have that. If that happens next week, we will start closing the car line off at 2:30 and not opening up until about 2:40 to keep everybody safe. They're doing some maintenance here at the Capitol, so you're getting to hear some of that, so I apologize. And that pretty much takes care of car line. Continue to have those car line placards put up so everyone can so everyone can see them as they're coming through so we can properly load kids in. Don't forget, preschool parents, to sign your child out of preschool when you pick them up. That is required. Also, when you're going into preschool, you need to make sure you sign them in. So we've got the blower coming through, so if you can't hear me, I'm sorry. I'm basically screaming at the camera right now. But go ahead, come on through. You got work to do. So that's what's going on. But Texas saw one of the most outstanding lightning and thunderstorms this morning that you can imagine, with 2.5 inches of rain dropping. And I'll fill you in more about the safety conference next week, about the different things that we learn here that we can bring back and institute in our school. But other than that, parents, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Don't forget the Charleston Wrap fundraiser. That's a great way to help our school. Thank you for all of those members who signed up for PST. And finally, remember, most importantly, keep your children home if they're sick. If you have a question, reach out to Christy at Christy's COVID Corner, and she will happily answer the questions. Not everything you think might be delegating a COVID test. We'll let you know if it justifies a COVID test or not. And that's about it. Parents, we're having a great week. School's continuing to go awesome. And I'll share with you about a comment and a nice conversation I had with one of our grandparents this last week. But I'll do that when you can hear me a little bit better, because that's how important it is. Anyway, until next time, we'll see you on Down the Trail. Happy days, everyone. Bye-bye.
Congratulations, buckaroos. Sophia in 5th grade, Violet in kindergarten, and Elijah in junior high. This week's Grace Christian School Weekly Roundups Buckaroos.
Got a bit out of booty, give me five, wanna make a bitty, 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 not a hilly, bitty, bitty, not a bit. Got a bit out of bitty, not a hilly, bitty, bitty, but I got bitty, bitty, five, rock, soul, and hog with a $50 bill.